Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Friday afternoon, well, late afternoon, early evening to you from the Centennial Center in Grafton, hockey fans, as we wrap up our week of hockey on yourliveevent.com. Grafton-Park River hosting Red Lake Falls. And again, good evening, everyone. I'm James Martins joining you here from the Centennial Center as we get set again for a little North Dakota, Minnesota, cross state lines battle between the Eagles and the Spoilers. Last night, the Spoilers fell to a different Eagles. Fargo Davies 9-1. They're able to bounce back and get 2 out of 3 this week after their win on Tuesday against Mayport area. We'll hear from head coach Joey Demers coming up in just a little bit, and we'll have some quick pregame comments. And before we know, we'll be at the starting lines and the opening faceoff from the Centennial Center in Grafton. It's Grafton-Park River, Red Lake Falls boys hockey on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
On our pregame coach's comments ahead of today's week finale from the Centennial Center in Grafton. Grafton-Park River boys head hockey coach Joey Demers as we get set for Grafton-Park River Red Lake Falls. And Coach, I think the message for today, let's just try to win the week and get 2 out of 3.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, obviously last night wasn't our best performance. We had a nice win on Tuesday against Mayport, so yeah, I totally agree. Let's kind of need that effort that we had on Tuesday for tonight. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy test against Red Lake Falls, but I think the nice thing is you have a performance like we did last night. We have a quick turnaround. We can kind of forget about that one and move on and get ready for this one.
As we're getting to the halfway point, at least of the home schedule of things, what do you think has really improved? What could still be improved upon? What are the things you notice that are different now than it was back at the start of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think our overall game has gotten much better. I feel like just positionally and structure-wise, it feels like that's gotten much, much cleaner for us, and guys are kind of starting to know where to be. I think we're just obviously still a little inconsistent with that at times, and I think last night, you play a fast team like Davies, and it showed that obviously nothing's perfect. We got a lot of work to continue to do, but I think we've seen in spurts what we're capable of, and so I think that kind of gets us excited that we know what we have in that sense. But I think for our group, and like we told them last night, it's you got to come ready every night. Every night's a challenge, and you got to put your best foot forward every night. So again, that's what we're going to kind of expect for our group tonight, is to go out and compete, and that's all we ask, just compete, and the result will take care of itself.
Red Lake Falls on the schedule here. A good opportunity to maybe take the pressure off a little bit. It's not a region game, but still an opportunity to learn and to see another team across the river.
Yeah, no, for sure. Red Lake Falls has a couple really solid players that we're going to have to really key on tonight. But, yeah, like I said, I think tonight will be a good night to get some other guys in a little bit, give them some reps at the varsity level here and just see what they got. And kind of looking for some guys to prove themselves a little bit. So we're juggling a few things on our side of things just to see if we can get more out of some guys. But, yeah, I think it's a nice non-conference game, so we can kind of play around with things a little bit.
You mentioned juggling things around a little bit, specifically adjusting the lines at all, or just kind of seeing how the game goes?
Not an overhaul adjustment. Like their top line's going to stay as is for now, but we moved Jonas Kuhn up to the second line and slid Miller down to the third. And that third line's going to be kind of a revolving door tonight, so you'll see a few different combinations throughout the periods. We're just going to kind of see what we got with that for now, and there might be a little juggling throughout, but as of now, that's kind of where we're at.
Joey Demers, the head boys hockey coach, Grafton-Park River, joining us here on our pregame coaches' comments. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Welcome back to Centennial Center on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening as we've got the Grafton-Park River Spoilers hosting the Red Lake Falls Eagles on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's take a look at both these teams, where they're at so far this season. As we'll take a look at the visitors, the Red Lake Falls Eagles. Again, the second straight Eagle team, second straight night that Grafton-Park River will take on an Eagles squad. These Eagles are flying high just like Fargo Davies. They had a 6-game winning streak back in December. From December 3rd to December 20th, all victories over Wadena Deer Creek, Fort Francis of Ontario, Kitson County Central, the Mayport Ice Dogs, Lake of the Woods, and Park Rapids. Getting wins over each of those schools. Wins as well outside of that 6-game win streak. Lake of the Woods and Bagley Foston to start this season. Wins as well over North Shore, Hopkins, and another win over Kitson County Central. Their only losses on the year, again, they're 11-3, these Eagles. Their only loss on the year to Crookston at home by a goal, 3-2. Osseo 5-1, and International Falls 5-3. Their only losses so far this season. Take a look at some of the scoring leaders here for Red Lake Falls. Oliver Malin has... look at the points leaders here. Gavin Girdler, your leading scorer here individually for Red Lake Falls, 33 points, 20 goals, 13 assists. He leads the team in goals by 6 and leads the team in points by 3. Brock Seeger leads the team in assists with 24. He's got 30 points overall. Keegan Schmitz, 29, and Bo Nelson, 26. Riley Broden, 17. Dennis Langtot, 15, Brock Knott 14, and Colby Knott 13. Those are your point leaders this season for Red Lake Falls. In the goal crease looks to be Nathan Altpeter, the junior, or they split those goalies. Nathan Altpeter 4-0 this season, an 86.5% save percentage, allowing just 1 3/4 goals per game. Senior Devin Worth also shares time. He's got the lion's share of the games. He's 7-3. He's got an 89.5% save percentage, 4 shutouts, and allowing 2.3 goals per game. So we'll see who they put in the twine here tonight for Red Lake Falls. As you take a look at the Minnesota State High School League Northwest standings, again, a very small region in the state of Minnesota. Red Lake Falls, your team leader, they've got 10 points. Bagley Foston, the next closest at 4, then Kitson County Central, then Lake of the Woods. So Red Lake Falls well on their way to clinching that Northwest title this year. But again, lots of season left to be played, and so we'll see how it goes tonight for this non-region contest. Meanwhile, for Grafton-Park River, they are overall in the season 3-8-0-1. They picked up their first win at home on Tuesday against Mayport area, a 9-3 victory. Second hat trick of the year for James Larson back on Tuesday. Got 3 goals, 3 assists in that game. Also a hat trick for Noah Troffgruben, and a 3 assists, 5-point game for Marcus Moe as he scored the other 2 goals. 2 of the other 3 goals in that 9-3 victory. Last night, though, couldn't quite find the offense. Torrin Bennett, the Park River sophomore, was the only goal scorer last night for the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. Jonas Kuhn getting one of the assists on the night helped him move up to the second line. So he will get a little bit of a promotion, if you will. Let's go alongside Beneda and Suda tonight. Doggy Miller will slot down to that third line, but the main line of Larson, Troffgruben, and Moe will stay the same here this evening. We'll get to those starting lines here a little bit later on. Again, Larson is your point leader, 27 for Grafton-Park River. 27 points, 13 goals, 14 assists. Troffgruben with 21, 11 goals, 10 assists. Moe with 16 points on the year, 9 goals, and 7 assists. The only other player with double-digit points is David Jelinek. He's got 10, 8 assists, and 2 goals. Nobody else has more than 3 points this season for Grafton-Park River. So, again, that's been the theme, is trying to develop those second and third lines. Cason Twomley looks to attend the Twine here today. Again, he's 3-7 on the season, and save percentage hovering around that 85% mark for the year. So again, we will take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the Your Live event schedule as well as the hockey schedule across the state of North Dakota, maybe even check in on Minnesota as well. A little bit later on, our starting lines. This is Grafton-Park River Hockey on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the Spoilers taking on Red Lake Falls on this Friday, January 10th.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back here at the Centennial Center on YourLiveEvent.com as we get set for Grafton-Park River Hockey against Red Lake Falls this evening. The Grafton-Park River cheerleaders giving us a good show here. As let's take a look. Speaking of good shows, lots of good games tonight on YourLiveEvent.com this afternoon and into the evening as well. It's day one of the Central Cass Letterman's Wrestling Tournament. Several teams from across the region descending on Central Cass. For that tournament, we got the first day tomorrow, and of course the second day, or first day today, and the second day, of course, tomorrow. It's a girl-boy doubleheader, Park Rapids and Holly. Let's check in on the girls' game so far. It is they just got started, 5-2. The Nuggets with the lead over Park Rapids area. Again, at the beginning of that contest. Carrington-Lisbon girls basketball action on YourLiveEvent.com. The JV game going on right now. The Cardinal JV leading 23-15 over the Broncos. And Kindred Oak Grove boys basketball. That could be a good one tonight. Game yet to be started, as that might just be a varsity only. And of course, we have the Park Rapids Holly boys game, part of the doubleheader tonight as well. Hockey across the state of North Dakota, just a couple of games tonight. One more in addition to Red Lake Falls, Grafton-Park River, Williston, and Mandan scheduled for later on this evening. Again, this is the early game. We do have one game in progress out west. Botno Rugby and Jamestown, 1-1 tie so far. Goal within the first 4 minutes for Nate Walsh from the Blue Jays. Khalil Abdurrahman gets on the board, the future Minot State Beaver football player, getting on the board at the 6:39 mark of that first period. And so we will go right now into our starting lines, presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Go ahead, live that sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned. CrystalSugar.com. Starting lines, we'll go over here to Red Lake Falls in the black jerseys. Yellow trim with the Eagle logo on the front of the jersey. Yellow and purple trim as well. Draven Worth, the junior goaltender, will tend the crease here this evening. Another starter there for the Eagles, a senior defender, number 11, Brock Seeger. A junior defender, number 15, Xavier Payment. A senior forward, the leading scorer, number 17, Gavin Girdler. The sophomore forward, number 23, Bo Nelson. And the senior forward, number 8, Braden St. Marie. That's the starters for head coach Trevor Page, assisted by Daniel Stevens. And now the starting lineups here for the Grafton-Park River Spoilers. Again, Kason Twomley, the sophomore from Park River, will tend the twine here this evening. As we're announcing the cheerleaders here. But again, Kason Twomley, the sophomore from Park River, will tend the twine this evening. The forwards, Park River junior, number 11, James Larson. Park River sophomore, number 13, Noah Troffgruben. Grafton sophomore, number 18, Marcus Moe. And the starting defenders this evening, the Grafton senior, number 7, Thomas Thompson. And the Grafton junior, number 10, David Jelinek. That's the starters here for head coach Joey Demers, assisted by Todd Presting and Josh Sporionic. The Spoilers in their gold jerseys going left to right on your screen. Those are our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Go ahead, live that sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned. CrystalSugar.com. We'll break here for the national anthem and be back with hockey on YourLiveEvent.com next.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
High school hockey time on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening. Grafton-Park River, Red Lake Falls on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for closing out your week. First full week of 2025 with us. Already 10 days into 2025. It's been a crazy year and lots of good sports action on YourLiveEvent.com. That'll continue. Again, if you're looking for more information, you can head on over to our YourLiveEvent.com. Head on over to the website. You can head on over to our Your Live Event YouTube page. You can subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on our social media as well, our Facebook and our X. As again, the Red Lake Falls Eagles going right to left. They are 11-3 on the year. And for the Grafton Spoilers in the gold, going left to right, they are 3-8-0-1 on the season. Drew Suda and that second line will slot out there first. Jonas Kuhn, along with Torn Beneda. Lone goal scorer yesterday against the Davies Eagles, will trot out there first. And it'll be Keegan Schmitz. That second line there, or that line for the Eagles to start the game off. They win the face-off, and they have slight control here as we get going. On that Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Early penetration, shot is sent on and saved. Was gloved down and squeaked out, but the official blew it dead here in the first 18 seconds of the contest. Already with a shot on goal there for Red Lake Falls. It'll be a right circle face-off here. That top line back on the ice. Trofgruben will draw here for the Spoilers. And it's one to Red Lake Falls. Shot sent in, it's wide. Coming back to take it here now. The Eagles enjoying that offensive zone possession time, but Spoilers get it out to center ice where Mo is there, trying to drop it off for Trofgruben. Nicely played off his skates. Trofgruben looking to center it up, and nobody home. A little bit of a 2-on-3 here as Girdler wipes out. Taken back by Seeger. Seeger gains the ice there for the Eagles. Sends on a shot. It's covered up by Kason Twomley. Couple of chances sent on in for Red Lake Falls, but nothing in past Twomley as of yet. We had goals in the first 90 seconds of the game, both on Tuesday and on Thursday. In fact, we had a goal in the first 30 seconds of the game on Tuesday. Sent to the blue line. Out to the near side, Seeger sends it on. Rebound chance. Swallowed up by Twomley. Great look there by Dawson Erickson. He couldn't quite put it in. And so we'll get another Grafton-Park River defensive zone faceoff. Faceoff is won this time to Drew Suda and the Spoilers. They have won the faceoff battle both times this week, but only have won the game once, and that was against Mayport area. They got outshot by the Ice Dogs as well. Got outshot also by Fargo Davies. Getting outshot here right now. As Suda back on top of it, trying to get away from a couple of Eagles, and he trips a couple of them in the process, and incidentally, so no penalty called, of course. That's whipped around the boards. Be taken by Miller in that third line. Shot set in. It's gloved down by Twomley. Twomley's had his work cut out for him so far, with a few saves. Oh, and there is an error on our scoreboard, and on the scoreboard here in Grafton, they're showing a 3-0 lead for Red Lake Falls. I believe they meant to put the shots there. So it is not 3-0 on our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile scoreboard. They've just reflected that, and it is now 5 shots to none. So we are cleared up with that. So again, that was here in at the scoreboard here at Centennial Center. So it's correct now. And Red Lake Falls again out to a good start, leading on shots on goal, 5-0. Turnover and shuffled in that time by Grafton-Park River. Sent out there to the far side. And coming back to get it here, Red Lake Falls gains center ice. Couple minutes in, no scores as of yet. Mo, Trofgruben, and miscommunication between Mo and Trofgruben. Trofgruben will slide it down the boards here. Chasing after it, Brock Knott. Couldn't quite get it out. Shot sent in that time by David Jelinek. It's wide. And it goes back to the boards there. Touchdown by Thompson. He lost it. Nelson pounces on it. Bo Nelson shot. Saved by Twomley. Nobody there for a rebound chance. And now Larson charging after it as Worth will play it. He can't get it out, though. Larson gets it back. Great stop there by Kason Twomley. Puck gets out to Olsen just beyond the Red Lake Falls zone. Olsen intercepts again. And taken back by the Eagles and Seeger. Seeger up ahead on a 2-on-1. Seeger shot, save, rebound chance. Twomley trying to dive on it. Sent wide. And the Eagles out shooting Grafton-Park River so far 8-2. We get a rare lull in the action, as that's just casually sent down to Bo Nelson and the Eagles. Could have been a high stick there from Beneda, but no call there as Suda takes the puck. And coming after it here now, gaining the zone is Keegan Schmitz. Schmitz on the left circle, gets it to the point for Seeger. Seeger trying to center it on, a little bit heavy that time for Girdler. Girdler back behind the net, trying to set it up. Seeger drops off for Payment. Now back to Seeger. Seeger handling, back to Payment at the point. Shots it in off the pads of Kason Twomley. Back to the point we go for Payment. And that's knuckled up into the mesh and out of play. So Red Lake Falls enjoying, I would say, about 80% of the puck possession so far in the first 3 minutes and 26 seconds of the game. It's felt like 6, 7, 8 minutes of the game already, as we've had a lot of action in a short amount of time. 11 total shots on goal, 9-2 in favor of Red Lake Falls. They lead the face-off count 2-1, as it's now even at 2-2 as the Spoilers win that one. Jelinek gets on top of it for the goal in maroon. Thompson back with it. Off the boards. And that's knifed on by Moe. Larson gets the edge here. Troft-Ruben on the forecheck, gets it back to Larson. Larson trying to set it up, trying to tiptoe his way in there. He cannot get there as Thompson's shot is blocked and taken back up the ice by the Eagles. Charging after it, Dennis Langtot. Shot fired, save, rebound chance, nobody there, and now it's just covered. Oh boy, oh no, that could have got ugly real fast as Riley Broden, the junior, flew in there late for Red Lake Falls, and James Larson making sure he knows about it. And so we'll get a right circle face-off here in the Grafton-Park River end. Twomley gets a word of caution from the officials. Ben Ness to take it for the Eagles and Miller to take it for the Spoilers. And the Spoilers went out here. Chucked on up down the ice. And Eagles trying to get back on top of it as the Spoilers get back on top of it here now with Miller. Far side of the boards. Finessed on up towards Kobe Knott. Can't get some action on that as fanning on that one was Jamison Arabic, the senior, as that's sent down, it looks like, for an icing, our first icing call of the game. It'll be a left circle face-off here now. And it'll be Ness to take it for the Eagles and Suda to take it there for the Spoilers. Draw one out there by the Eagles. Taken by Seeger. Up ahead. Near side. Seeger gains the zone. He's got some great speed. Swept back. Taken away for the moment by Kuhn. Soren Olsen up ahead to Carson Thomas, and they get it to center ice where Beneda is waiting. Kuhn shuffles after it, pokes it away for a moment, but it gets back to Seeger. 13.5 to go here on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. In this opening period, no score, but 12 total shots on goal, so 12 total saves by Worth and mostly by Twomley. Twomley's got 10 saves already. As Kuhn upended, that just gets to the blue line, which is fair for offensive zone possession. Sweeks back around there to Beneda. Sent near side to Seeger. That shot deflected by Kuhn. Gets back to Seeger. He fans on it. Thomas trying to get to it. And he can't quite get to it, but it is rolled out to center ice as Red Lake Falls are going to go on a change. Icing waved off there as Thomas Thompson gets back on it. And nicely played by Moe to get it back to his line mates in Troff-Gruben and Larson. Larson trying to go on the forecheck, doesn't do it as it's sent back to center ice to be collected there by Seeger. Seeger gaining the zone, a little bit of a 2-on-2. That's deflected up and out of play in towards the fans. 13:34 to go here. Or excuse me, 9:49. Looks like we may have lost a little bit of a connection with our scoreboard, or Chad's Excavating scoreboard. We'll get that reset for you in the intermission. So again, 9:49 to go in the opening period. I'll give you the clock rundown and bring you the manual scoring as well, should we have any goals. Moe looking for Troff-Gruben, can't quite find it. It's chipped ahead by Thompson. Now Moe back on it for the moment. Larson in the corner. Looking to get some play there. Thompson shots it, and it's wide. And we get a whistle, and we did get a automatic reconnection. Look at that with our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. So the clock is back. It is correct. 9:21 remaining here in the opening period. 10-2 are shots on goal in favor of Red Lake Falls. As we get our first penalty of the game. And a goal against the Eagles, Thorin Thrunson. Thorin Thrunson with the penalty. This one coming here at the 7:40 mark of the first period. Interference is the call, so a 2-minute minor there for Thrunson. And that allows Grafton-Park River a chance to possess the puck here on the power play. Shot sent in, save, rebound chance. Suda not quite there, and it's cleared to center ice. Oh, great opportunity on a rebound. Couldn't quite cash in. As Larson will play with it now. Dropped off to Troff-Gruben to set it up. Or to Jelinek, to set it up to Troff-Gruben. Sends it down the boards. It takes a nice little roll there. Red Lake Falls sends it right back for the clearance. 1:10 remaining on the power play. 8.5 to go in this opening period. We are halfway through the first period. 14 combined shots, but nothing getting past these goalies yet anyway. Halfway through the power play, the 2-minute minor to Thrunson for interference. Sent on to center ice. Beneda with it now. That second line out there. Beneda. And Augie Miller comes up on that second line as well as that's cleared back to Jelinek. A little bit of a retooled power play here for the Spoilers. Soren Olsen on the near boards. Connecting with Kuhn. Beneda trying to keep possession. Sends it towards the blue line. Kuhn sweeps it in, but it's sent back down by the Eagles. Tough knuckle puck there. Twomley, good thing he didn't have to play it. As Carson Thomas gets back on it here. Kuhn, Olsen. 17 seconds left on the power play. Olsen slides it down. Back to Kuhn in the far corner. Thomas and Miller there for the Spoilers. 8 on the power play. Olsen, good enough time for one more chance. Kuhn trying to center it up. Oh, that's a nifty look for Kuhn, but he couldn't quite find a helpful friend. As that's down to Miller in the corner. Kuhn and Miller will meet in the middle. They'll meet up with Jacob Harmoning. With Marley Benoit, the junior, for Red Lake Falls. As that's a wicked send. And after the power play, the top line back out there for the Spoilers. Here comes Troff-Gruben. Troff-Gruben gains the zone on the near side. Matching up there with Payment. Xavier Payment saying, no payment for you. As Moe and company in the corner. 6:40 to go here in this opening period. Good battle between these two teams. The edge to Red Lake Falls, especially early, but Grafton-Park Rivers found their footing. Sends on to Larson. He had a chance on the doorstep. He couldn't put it in as the net is dislodged. That was the best chance of the game so far for Grafton-Park River, as James Larson was a foot or two in front of Worth for Red Lake Falls in the net, but he couldn't put it in. Larson's had a couple of close calls yesterday and now that one today after his 6-point performance against Mayport area. That's sent down the ice, and Thomas Thompson going to get after it first. But watch out from behind. Thompson chucks it off the boards, centers it up, and a nice clogging defense there for the Spoilers. Kuhn up to Beneda. Taken back here by Seeger for the Eagles. A 3-on-2 now. Turns into a 2-on-2. Seeger trying to drop it off. It's intercepted by Beneda. He gets pummeled there. And the Eagles hold on. Shots it in. Score for Red Lake Falls. Brock Knott puts it in at the 11:05 mark of the first period. Again, Brock Knott with an even strength goal for Red Lake Falls. Makes it 1-0 Eagles. And so back to center zone faceoff. We'll see who grabs the assists on that one. As the Eagles win the faceoff. Assist there for the Eagles. Didn't quite. Girdler. Girdler picks up the assist there for Red Lake Falls. So a 5:32 to go in the opening period. Not from Girdler at the 11:05 mark of the first, an even strength goal. It'll be Riley Broden to take it there, and Troffgruben. One out there by the Eagles. And getting back with it there, the Spoilers with Troffgruben. Up ahead there to Larson. Larson drops off for Moe. In the left circle, Moe now Troffgruben trying to center it up. Clogged in front of the net. Chances there. Larson looking for a wraparound. He's pestered there by the goal scorer, Brock Knott. Sent on up. Nicely finessed that time by Broden. Broden trying to set it up. Broden looking for the rebound off the attempt. That's saved there by Twomley. Back to Troffgruben. Troffgruben shot set high. Takes a nifty bounce to Moe in the far corner. Moe trying to shuffle it on. And pitchforked back up there by the Eagles. Far side. Shuffling at it here now. And that gets to Dennis Langtot. He can't get much space as Troffgruben looked like he might have got tripped, and he did. We're going to get a power play for Grafton-Park River. Second penalty of the game against Red Lake Falls. This one coming at the 12:35 mark of the first period. A 2-minute minor here for tripping. And again, sent to the box here. That's Ben Ness. And so it'll be a right circle face-off to take for Kuhn. And the Spoilers win it here. I've got an officially 4-4 on the face-offs. 4-4 tie. As Thomas. And more of that second line is out there to start there for the Spoilers. Thomas fanned on it, poked away. And a chance here for Keegan Schmitz. Schmitz has got help, but a good deflection there for Soren Olsen. Back come the Spoilers on a 3-on-2. Beneda gains the zone. Drops it off for Miller. And it's poked back to center ice where Thomas can clean it up there for the Spoilers. Jelinek off the near boards for Miller. Miller slings it in, and that's deflected off the stick of Worth. That's cleared down the ice by the Eagles. 1:18 to go with the power play. 3:41 to go here on the Chads Excavating scoreboard in the opening period. A 1-0 lead for Red Lake Falls. Sent up the ice by Troffgruben. Troffgruben drops it off there for Larson. Larson slings it. Oh! Deflected off of Worth. Might have hit part of the net. but not in. Back the other way, shorthanded opportunity. That shot sent high by Girdler. And he demolishes Larson into the boards. A little bit of a frustration there. 40 seconds left on the power play. Trofgruben trying to get it up the ice. Swept back by Girdler and taken back at center ice by the Spoilers and Suda. So now Suda, Trofgruben, Mo, Larson. 4 forwards and 1 defender. Suda's going to skate off. Allows Miller to get back out onto the ice. Stick falls off, and we might get another delayed penalty. And we do. 2 minutes for interference. We'll see who this one goes against. It's going to go against Red Lake Falls, so we have 17 seconds of a 5-on-3. And going to the box here is Riley Broden. And so this one coming at the 14-19 mark of the first period. Again, Broden with the penalty. 2 minutes for interference and a golden opportunity for the guys in gold. A 5-on-3. As it'll be Trofgruben, Jelinek, Suda, Mo, and Larson to battle against the 3 left on the ice. As the Spoilers win the faceoff. Mo to Larson. Larson sachets through the defense. It trickles its way into the slot, but no further. It's in the corner. Mo got it back. Trofgruben, Larson. 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Now we get to a regular power play. Trofgruben, rebound chance. Oh, that's sent wide by Mo. So back to a 5-on-4. Trofgruben to Larson. Larson set it up for Suda. He fanned, and that's cleared down the ice. Great clearance there by the Eagles. So we got a $1.25 on this power play. That'll leave about 40 seconds if there's no score by the Spoilers. So about 40 seconds left in the period. Here's Suda. Suda slings it over to Mo's side. Larson will recover there for the Spoilers. Larson keeps it in. Trofgruben, far circle now. Trofgruben trying to center it up, and that's deflected before it could get to a wide-open Jelinek for a rebound. Girdler on the attack now. That's intercepted by Larson. Now we got a 3-on-2. Larson shot. Top end of the slot. That's sent wide left. Trofgruben gets back on top of it there for the Spoilers. 50 seconds left in the power play. A minute and a half left in the opening period. Kuhn now, the Cavaliers senior, sends it in. Jonas Kuhn got a promotion to the second line, and he buried that one to keep himself there. Larson did skate at the front of the line, so I wonder if it took a deflection off of Larson. Either way, Kuhn is in on it. And we got a tie hockey game here. 1:24 to go in the opening period. A power play goal coming at the 15:36 mark of the first period. 1-1 tie at Centen. So again, a power play goal. Larson gets credit for the goal. So Larson from Kuhn at the 15:36 mark of the first period. So Larson with his team leading 28th point of the season, also team leading 14th goal of the year. So Kuhn's shot must have taken a deflection off of Larson. At any rate, we're tied at 1 with 67 seconds left in this opening period. Great hockey game to finish out the week as Kuhn gets back on it here for now. Far side, Olsen has it now up the ice quickly to Suda. Drew Suda on the near side, drops it down to Kuhn. Kuhn. Now back to center ice, played by Thompson, deflected off an Eagle. Beneda with a chance, and Worth deflects that aside. As with 28 seconds and counting, the Spoilers now have the momentum, and they got the puck with Trofgruben. Trofgruben shot, that's deflected. A nifty bounce. Worth couldn't quite locate it. Thankfully for him, his team came to the rescue. The Eagles high flying now down the ice. But taken back by Larson, the goal scorer. His 4th goal this week. Fighting for it there is Moe and Thompson. Chance here for Girdler as the clock expires. A 1-1 tie. I would say inarguably, that's my opinion, the most exciting period of hockey we've had this week on yourliveevent.com, at least at the Centennial Center. A 1-1 tie on the field drain tile. Chad's Excavating scoreboard.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
On our intermission report on yourliveevent.com of the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard, 1-1. Red Lake Falls and Grafton-Park River each scoring one time into this opening period of play. The Spoilers, is our stats and storyline of the first period. The Spoilers were outshot in the early going 10-2, but they found their footing and got the shot total to within 4. And they even up the score as well. First score of the game, Red Lake Falls at the 11:05 mark of the first period for Brock Knott. Picking up the even strength goal, assisted by Gavin Girdler. Didn't hear if there was a second assist on that or not, but Girdler does get the primary assist. And so for these Red Lake Falls Eagles, again, the goal from Knott, Brock Knott with his fourth goal of the year and his 15th point. Girdler coming away here with his team-leading 34th point and his 14th assist. And for the Spoilers, took them just about 4.5 minutes to even the score. 15:36 mark. They had a 5-on-3 at one point late in the first period. They cashed in on a power play. James Larson, his team-leading 28th point and 14th goal of the season, assisted by Jonas Kuhn. Kuhn with his third assist and his fourth point of the season. Again, evening the score at 1 apiece. Shots on goal, it's 15-11 in favor of Red Lake Falls. And saves for Kason Twomley. He is stopped 14 of 15 that's approximately 95%, if I'm doing my math right. To go to the trusty calculator, 93% there for Twomley. And for Worth in the net for Red Lake Falls, again, he's stopped 10 out of 11 shots for 91% save percentage. So great period of hockey we've had so far here on yourliveevent.com. Face-offs, I've got unofficially 5-4 in favor of Red Lake Falls. So good even hockey. Again, Red Lake Falls, they looked like they were going to pour on 2-3 goals right away. Twomley held his ground, gave his teammates enough time to get a footing, and Kuhn gets elevated to that second line. He teams up with Larson on the goal, and that might just be a key piece for some further development for this Grafton-Park River squad. So again, a 1-1 tie here in the end of the first period on our intermission report on our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Give them a call today, 701-430-0182. More on the intermission report next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest Coaches Show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Intermission report on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening, and 1-1 tie after one. Red Lake Falls and Grafton-Park River. Take a check of some score updates around the hockey world. State of North Dakota, just a couple of games going on here today as Botno Rugby and Jamestown looking like they're going to have a good battle. They've had some great battles over the last decade or so. A 3-2 lead for the Blue Jays over the Braves. It was tied 1-1 at the end of the first period. Botno Rugby actually had a 2-1 lead, but the Blue Jays got to back-to-back goals. Nate Walls already 2/3 of the way to a hat trick with a couple there. Parker Rolfsma with a goal as well for the Blue Jays. For the Braves, goals from Khalil Abdur-Rahman and Grady Glasner. Goals there for Botno Rugby. Again, a 1-1 tie in the West. And Williston and Mandan set to get going here a little bit later on this evening as well. Take a look at the standings there on the North Dakota side. Again, Grand Forks Central, your top team in the state, 24 points. 7 points clear of West Fargo with 17. Despite the fact that Central was in a real battle at Purpur Arena last night against Devil's Lake. They ended up getting the win 6-4, but it was tied at 1 at the end of the first and 4 at the end of the second. So the Firebirds really had a good chance. Again, Davies with the win last night over Grafton-Park River stays at third place, 15 points. Red River in fourth with 11. North in fifth with 10. As West Fargo Cheyenne in 6. in the standings with 9. Devils Lake, South Shanley tied for 7th with 6 points. And Grafton-Park River with 1. Mayport area, of course, your automatic 10 seed. So the season ended today. Mayport area would go to Devils Lake, and Grafton-Park River would go to South Shanley. West Region, the Magi of Minot, boy, they look good once again. 27 points. They have the state lead in points with 27, but Grand Forks Central has the better in-region record, more wins. They've played more games, I guess you could say that, as I think a couple of the games are double points, so there's a factor in there. But the Magi have the undefeated record. They're 11-0 this season overall, 7-0 in region play, 27 points. They look well on their way to winning the West. Legacy and Century, both Bismarck schools, tied for second with 15 points each, right behind Williston with 14. So a big game between Williston and Mandan. If the Yotes, if the Yotes win that one tonight, they will, and in regulation, they will slot into second place all by themselves. Now, even if they take an overtime win, they will slot into second place as Legacy and Century are idle tonight. Jamestown, they've got a chance to get into second place as well if Williston loses to Mandan in regulation and Jamestown wins in regulation over Botany Rugby, then the Blue Jays would go to second place. They get 13 points in 5th place right now. Botany Rugby has a chance to get into the top 5 if they come back and win over Jamestown and Williston loses to Mandan. So really tight between 2nd and 6th place in the West standings in North Dakota high school hockey. Botany Rugby down by just a 4 to Bismarck Legacy and Century, holding on to the second place spot. Bismarck High with 9 points right now in 7th. Mandan with 8 points in 8th. Dickinson 2 points in 9th. And Hazen Beulah right now yet to get a point on the board in the West region. Taking a check at your live event score lines here. Holly, Park Rapids, we got a basketball doubleheader on yourliveevent.com. The Holly girls look pretty close to wrapping that game up. They lead 48-27. Again, the boys still to follow. Carrington-Lisbon girls basketball as the pregame's underway for that one. Carrington and Lisbon. And a little bit later on this evening, we have Kindred Oak Grove basketball as well. You can find out our full schedule on yourliveevent.com. Take a quick break. We'll be back with the second period on yourliveevent.com on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Red Lake Falls 1, Grafton-Park River 1.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Back here for the start of the second period on yourliveevent.com on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Red Lake Falls 1, Grafton-Park River 1. James Martins, Caitlin Benavides on the camera here this evening. Went through some score updates for today's action on yourliveevent.com. Lots more coming up tomorrow. Grand Forks Central Thompson girls basketball. I'll have that one for you. The JV around 11:30. And the varsity set to go at 1. on yourliveevent.com. Barnes County Basketball Tournament, that will finish up with a championship contest between Barnes County North and Valley City, scheduled for about 4:30. As well, Millbank, South Dakota, they'll make the trip to the Heck tomorrow afternoon to take on Hillsboro Central Valley. So some of the highlights on yourliveevent.com. We also have girls hockey, Warroad hosting Fergus Falls on yourliveevent.com. Noon face-off there for tomorrow. So lots of good action on yourliveevent.com. Meanwhile, we get back to action here at the Centennial Center in Grafton. Thanks for joining us all this week, as we are already, hard to believe, already at the halfway point of our Grafton-Park River broadcasts. yourliveevent.com. Here we have 10 on the schedule. This is game number 5. As the Spoilers try to win the week, try to win their second game of the week. After defeating Mayport area on Tuesday, they fell to Fargo Davies last night. Face-off is won to the Spoilers, and we are underway for the second period on yourliveevent.com. Grafton-Park River now skating right to left in those gold unis as we get an icing on Red Lake Falls. They're skating left to right in the blacks. We'll do a left circle face-off there in the Red Lake Falls end as we hit the chime on 7 o'clock. Suda to take for the Spoilers. And it's one out to there to Keegan Schmitz and the Eagles. Eagles back with it here again. We had, it was the longest time before our first goal of the contest for any of the 3 contests this week, and it was by far, as the longest one was a minute 25 seconds before. So Girdler, shot deflected, back to Seeger. Seeger and centered, save Twomley, trying to get the wraparound, but Jelinek is there to avoid disaster as Beneda going and chasing after the puck. Beneda will get there first, no icing there, trying to center it up as the Spoilers go on a change. Seeger back with it. Up the ice to Girdler on a 3-on-2. Girdler trying to center it up, hits it to the side of the net, and Trofgruben back with it there for the Spoilers. Trofgruben up ahead. Larson is open, but he waits for the Cavalry to come back. Larson trying to set up Trofgruben, looking to center it up. Nobody home. And Carson Thomas, the Grafton junior, gets on top of it. Here's Marcus Moe, Grafton sophomore, out at the far corner. Linked up with the Park River sophomore Noah Trofgruben and junior James Larson. That's sent down the ice. It's covered there. Dangerous play from Twomley. He's lucky that there wasn't a good quality chance on that. Carson Thomas back with it up the ice quickly. Trying to set it up. Shot sent on. Trofgruben was there but couldn't bury the rebound. Well, it was nearly 2-1 Red Lake Falls, as they have come out on fire to open the first period. Now the second period, as that's gloved on the shot by Riley Broden. Gloved by Kason Twomley. Twomley unofficially now up to 16 saves off 17 shots faced here. And it'll be a right circle face-off there. One out. I think the Spoilers winning that one, but sending it in the direction of Red Lake Falls. Up ahead here near side to Drake Geary. Get some action there in the second period. Jelinek up to Geary. And now on the near side, Lath Hankey. Grafton sophomore had a chance, so kind of that fourth/third line out there right now. More so the fourth line with the top line defenders. As looks like we get an icing, and that will go back into the Red Lake Falls end. 14:31 to go in the second period. Again, the Eagles coming in 11-3. Their lone losses to Crookston, International Falls, and Osseo. As face-off won there by Suda and the Spoilers. Officially, I'm down 3-1 with the advantage on face-offs in this second period. They took just unofficially 9 face-offs in the first period. We might get a penalty here, and it is tripping. It'll be the first power play of the game for Red Lake Falls, as David Jelinek looks to be the guilty party here for Grafton-Park River. And no, actually it'll be Drew Suda. Suda's called with the penalty there, a tripping call. This one coming at the 2:34 mark of the second period. 2-minute minor for tripping on Drew Suda. Face off one to the Eagles. Near side. Handled and cleared down the ice by Jelinek. Actually, I think that was Larson that cleared that one. Larson on the chase now. Trying to keep up. Larson better be careful with that stick, otherwise it might be a 5-on-3 quickly. Near side for Seeger. Seeger, cross ice, shot saved. Off the right pad there of Twomley. Sent to Girdler. Girdler dropped down here to Kobe Knott. Shot sent high off the glass. I think it actually got out of play there a little bit, and so we'll come back for a right circle face-off of the Grafton-Park River end. Kobe Knott to take the face-off there. He looked like he was, and then actually go to Keegan Schmitz. Keegan Schmitz will take the draw, along with Trofgruben from Grafton-Park River. As Trofgruben wins the draw, but it ends up going to the Eagles' way. Sent back, shot, nicely sniped by the glove of Kason Twomley out the shot from Kobe Knott. 1:10 to go in the second period, 1:10 to go in the power play in the second period, 13:26 remaining in the period as a whole. Face off one again to the Spoilers. Trofgruben winning the draws, but he can't get it out. Kept in there by the Eagles. Up above the slot, left circle, shot is behind Twomley's crease. Girdler gets back on it for a moment. He has a chance here. Oh, he fanned on the pass. Shot, rebound, it's high. Quality chances for the Eagles, but they can't get anything of it. And a great clearance there from Trofgruben as the Spoilers can go on a mass exodus. Larson stays in there and he gets the interception. Not quite played out by Worth. Larson had it, and Worth is lucky to cover it himself. A little bit of a 3-on-4 here. Girdler, that shot deflected, I believe, by Jelinek. 16 seconds left on the power play. Time for one more chance here for the Eagles. And a fan on that one as Moe will take it out to center ice. Larson charging up the ice behind to Moe. Shot save! And it squirked out of the end. No chance for a rebound. So a good short-handed opportunity comes up short for Moe and Larson. And with just over 12 minutes to go here in the second period, the power play is killed. Shot sent just off the mark by Suda. Great feed, I believe, from Larson. Gets back out to Thompson. Thomas Thompson shot sent wide. Jelinek back at the point. Trying to get it out, and instead it comes out to center ice. Glove down by Seeger. Chopped on by Jelinek. And coming back with it there is Schmitz. Be taken back by Thomas Thompson, the Grafton senior. Starting defender here for the Spoilers. Up ahead to Park River sophomore Torin Beneda. Beneda pokes it away from junior Red Lake Falls junior Dennis Lancott. And that is cleared into the Red Lake Falls bench. Looks like it took a deflection. 11:15 to go here in the second period. A 1-1 tie on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Again, we had no goals in the first 11 minutes of the game. At the 11:05 mark was when we got our first goal of the period, so it might be the same way here. There's the draw one. There to, I think, the Red Lake Falls. Shot set on, rebound chance, and Dawson Erickson couldn't quite come up with it. Here's Larson gaining the zone. Larson trying to center it up, and it gets out back to center ice. Thomas will take. He'll dump it in. As Red Lake Falls gets it back down the ice, icing waved off. 10:42 to go here in the second period. A 1-1 tie from the Centennial Center as we close out the week of hockey from Cent 10 on yourliveevent.com. Thorin Thrunson back in the puck for the Eagles. Try to launch one down the ice. It's intercepted there by Jelinek and the Spoilers. They battle here on the near side. Joust for the puck. It's won there by the Eagles. Oh, and Thompson lays one out. Kobe Nutt is going to feel that one tomorrow as puck got caught up there on the far boards. 10-10 to go here in the second period. We're nearing the halfway point of regulation. A 1-1 tie here between Red Lake Falls of Minnesota and North Dakota's Grafton-Park River. Face off just outside the Red Lake Falls end. Face off one out there, I believe, by the Spoilers. Jelinek on it. Up ahead, little out of reach of Soren Olsen. That goes down for an icing. They'll come back into the Grafton-Park River end. Unofficially 6-3 this period in favor of Grafton-Park River on the faceoffs. They already had clubs met the same amount of faceoffs as they had the first period, and them down for 9 faceoffs there. Again, 6-3 this period, and they lead the overall now 10-8. Face-off, we've won there to Red Lake Falls. At the blue line, Seeger tried to set it in. Rebound chance. Ooh, Twombly was out of the crease for a moment. Looking for a deflection. Not quite finding the stick of Jacob Harmony. As that's sent up the boards near side. 9.5 to go in the second period. Jelinek. A little lackadaisical, but he does get on it. Missed the pass, and that'll go for an icing as well. We get towards the halfway point of regulation. A couple of missed passes there leading to back-to-back icings and back-to-back opportunities here for Red Lake Falls to set something up. Boy, they've had a lot of great looks. They just have not been able to get it in. Unofficially shots on goal, 22-13 in favor of Red Lake Falls. Out to the blue line. Far side there for Seeger. Drops it off now for Schmitz. Back to Seeger, just above the slot. Now left circle. That shot is blocked by Suda. And Suda's able to take it out for the Spoilers. Taken back in by Seeger. Lined it up there for Bo Nelson. Nelson shuffles for the puck. And it's swept back away by Suda. But kept in by Schmitz. Sets up Girdler. Shot scored. Twombly left too much open on the left side. And Girdler took advantage. Gavin Girdler with the goal. This one coming at the 8:15 mark of the second period. And Red Lake Falls regains the lead of an even strength goal there for Gavin Girdler. His second point of the night. He's team leading 35th point of the season. See, he picks up the assists on that one. Again, Girdler now 21 goals, 14 assists for the senior. They'll give Schmitz an assist, and that's the only one. So a 2-1 lead now for Red Lake Falls as the Spoilers find themselves trailing once again. Larson, good look. Didn't quite get a good enough look fully on that and hit it on the left side. That's sent out to center ice where Thompson takes for the Spoilers. Up ahead to Jelinek. He'll send it towards Worth. Recovered there by Brock Knott, who scored the first goal of the game for the Eagles. Chip down the ice there for an icing. 7:58 remaining here in the second period. A 2-1 lead now for Red Lake Falls over Grafton-Park River. Left circle face-off coming. And it'll go Red Lake Falls' way. And Thompson keeps it in just off the top of the glass. Seeger picks it up for the Eagles. Touched on there by the skate, but not the stick of Jacob Harmoning. So that's another icing against Red Lake Falls. So come back down to the Eagle zone. It'll be Drake Geary to take it there for the Spoilers. And it's won there by the Eagles. They've drawn even now on faceoffs unofficially in this second period, 6-all. Harmoning, right side, shot just above the crease. Just out of reach of the glove of Twomley. It does get to a friendly skate, friendly stick in Grafton-Park River. Up ahead here now, this is Laith Hankey, sophomore, dropping it off as the Spoilers go on a change. Second line out there now with Bedada, Drew Suda, and Kuhn. It's a little bit of a stoppage there with a high stick, and so with 7:02 to go in the second period, this will come outside the Grafton-Park River zone. I'll actually go all the way into the Red Lake Falls zone here. Left circle face-off coming up here now. Suda will draw for the Spoilers. Schmitz for the Eagles. And I think Suda won that, but nobody home. As that's sent to center ice and sent back to the Eagle end. Brock Seeger takes it for the Eagles. Trying to finesse it up ahead. It's intercepted there by Soren Olsen. He dumps it into the zone with 6:40 to go here in the second period. A 2-1 lead on the Chads Excavating scoreboard. Just one penalty, one goal so far in this second period. Seeger held up. Tussle for the puck. Rebound chance. It's in. And now 3-1 lead now for Red Lake Falls. This one will come at the 10:38 mark of the second period. And it looks like it's going to belong to Bo Nelson. He skates at the front of the line. So another even strength goal there. This one for Bo Nelson. See who picks up the assists on that one. It's the top line back out there for the Spoilers on the center ice faceoff. And it's won by the Spoilers, but Red Lake Falls back on top of it here for a moment. Larson chips it up. Larson gets it back. And Schmitz picks up the assist. And Seeger with the assist as well. Schmitz with his second assist of the game. Seeger with his first. As that one swallowed up by Worth on the shot set in. So a 3-1 lead now for Red Lake Falls. It's under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Still plenty of time for the Spoilers. Left circle face-off taken there. I think the Eagles won that one, but it went out to Spoilers. Out to center ice where Jelinek will get on it. Jelinek chips it down to the Red Lake Falls zone. Handled there by Brock Knott. Sent in, chipped on by Moe with a chance there. Larson trying to find it. The stick does a somersault in the air, and we're going to get an interference call on Red Lake Falls as the stick went way up into the air. Looks like Dennis Langtot. The guilty party there. That's the fourth penalty. Or actually, it's going to be Brock Knott called for the penalty. So not the 2-minute minor for interference. This one coming at the 11:31 mark of the second period. And it'll belong now to Grafton-Park River. As Trofgruben shot, that is deflected up and out of play. Look out above. There's 5:11 to go in the second period, 1:43 in the power play. Grafton-Park River's lone goal tonight has come off the power play. It was Larson from Kuhn at the 15:36 mark of the first period. Suda to draw. A battle with St. Marie. Red Lake Falls. Schmitz. Face-off is won by the Spoilers, but it's cleared by the Eagles. Good clearance there for Red Lake Falls with a 3-1 lead. They're on the hunt for more. As Jelinek wheels around, trying to get away from Schmitz and does, and Schmitz loses his stick as well. Good opportunity there. Up a skater and up a stick. Up 2 sticks. Larson shot. Goal! Top shelf! Left corner. Oh, no. I thought that went in. Must have just hit the top of the crease. Rebound chance. Oh, boy. Got to recheck the tape on that one. I really thought that one went in. Looked like it went in top shelf from Larson, but must have just hit the top of the net. Even just a little behind the top left corner. For sure, Larson had it. It was going to be 3-2. With 63 seconds left on the power play, 4:31 remaining here in the second period. Troftgruben will draw, and the faceoff is won once again by the Spoilers. Won 3 straight of those now, I believe. As Larson sends it back to Troftgruben. Troftgruben dumps it back to Jelinek. Jelinek up the near boards. Into the zone. Lost it for a moment, and it's cleared back down. Troftgruben will go back after it. Dropped off near now. And sent back in by the Eagles. Played on by Twomley to Larson. Larson up the board. Suda couldn't handle. 20 seconds left on the power play. Cleared again. It does get cleared down all the way to the Grafton-Park River end. Kuhn back on the ice here for the Spoilers. Dumps it down a little bit. Kuhn chasing after it towards Larson. And it's clear. Not quite. Oh, I don't think that was fully clear. It doesn't matter. It's full strength now. So 3:27 to go in the second period. They're going to take the face-off in the Grafton-Park River end. So, unable to convert on the power play there for the Spoilers. They are now 1 for 4 on the power play tonight as the face-off one to the Eagles. Rebound chance. Twomley covers, still alive. And Twomley will bury it enough. Again, Red Lake Falls, or Grafton-Park River, 1 of 4 on the power play here tonight. Red Lake Falls is 0 for 1 on the power play, and it'll be another right circle face-off belonging here. And 1 out there by the Spoilers. Looking for it. Troftgruben locates it behind the crease as Eagles jab at it. Out there on the far boards, that's sent behind. Twomley. Thomas trying to get it away, and that's covered up there on the shot by Brock Knott, covered up there by Twomley. 3 minutes left here in the second period. A 3-1 lead for Red Lake Falls over Grafton-Park River. Again, this will end our week of 3 straight games from Centennial Center for the Spoilers. Next game, I believe, was against Fargo South on the 21st. South Shanley. As Kuhn tried to set it up, he could not. The net's dislodged as well. Good opportunity there for Kuhn and Suda and Beneda, that classic second line back out there together. 2:46 remaining here now in the second period. Couldn't quite link up that time. And the net dislodged. The faceoff will come just outside the Red Lake Falls end. Suda to draw for the Spoilers. Be Riley Broden to take the draw for the Eagles. Faceoff is won there by the Spoilers, but controlled by the Eagles. They get it out to center ice. Jelinek shuffles it down to be collected there by Seeger. Seeger trying to get it up the ice and does. A little bit of a 3-on-2 here now. Dawson Erickson gains the zone for the Eagles, trying to set it up. He can't quite find a teammate. And so the Spoilers get back on top of it there. Jelinek feeding up the center towards Suda. Instead, it's taken away there by Seeger. Thompson back on it there for the Spoilers. Suda on the near side. Suda in between 4 Eagles. Shoves an Eagle away. But the Eagles get back on top of the air with Harmoning. Harmoning dumps it down. Played and covered by Twombly. With 1:46 to go here in the second period. Again, goals from Girdler and Bo Nelson for Red Lake Falls this second period at the 8:15 and 10:38 marks, making it a 3-1 score after it was tied at 1 at the end of the first. Trofgruben will draw here for the Spoilers. Be Girdler to draw it there for the Eagles. Face off one out there by the Eagles. Sent to Girdler. Already with 2 points tonight. He fans on that one, though. Schmitz cleans it up. He's got the 2 points as well for the Eagles. And taken away now by Moe up to Larson. Larson looking for Moe in the slot. Moe can't come up with it. Larson takes it back. Larson holding on with it right now. Slips on the ice a bit. Thomas tried to send it in. That shot's blocked. Thomas locates it. Down to the corner. Trofgruben trying to center it on. It goes to the far side where Larson has it. Larson centers it towards Trofgruben. He can't corral it cleanly. Thomas back to Trofgruben. Sends it towards the slot, and it slides just out. Girdler had it, lost control. Maybe a penalty not called. And it's going to be a save for Twombly with 49.7 in the second period. I think Spoilers got away with a little bit of a jersey tug on the way back from Girdler, and Girdler's trying to make his case. No penalty called. It'll be a left circle face-off coming up here. Schmitz will take it for, no, we do get a penalty. Trofgruben to the box, so there you go. Didn't quite see the officials look, but this one coming at the 16-12 mark of the second period. Two minutes, I believe, hooking's going to be the call on Trofgruben. That's a big loss on this penalty kill as Twombly sends it aside. The good news for the Spoilers is that they can break up this power play into 2 periods, unless the Eagles score in the next 17 seconds. Seeger down to Girdler. Girdler lost it a little bit. He lost it again on the pass, and the Spoilers will clear, and that should pretty much kill this half, not quite half, of the power play opportunity for Red Lake Falls. With 2 seconds, 1, and Zippo. 3-1, Red Lake Falls with the lead over Grafton-Park River. They'll have 1:11 of a power play as well when we get to the third period. But on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard, Red Lake Falls 3, Grafton-Park River 1.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the R&J Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the R&J Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the R&J Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Intermission report on yourliveevent.com on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. It is 3-1, Red Lake Falls with the lead over Grafton-Park River. So take a look at the second half stats and storyline, or second period stats and storyline. A couple of goals here at the 8:15 and 10:38 marks for Red Lake Falls, both even strengths. For Gavin Girdler, his 21st goal of the season, his 35th point. Keegan Schmitz picking up an assist on that one for Schmitz. That was his 20th assist and his 30th point. Schmitz picked up another assist on the next goal by Bo Nelson. Nelson's 15th goal of the year, 27th point. Schmitz and as well as Brock Seeger picking up assists on that one. So, Girdler with 2 points now of the night. Schmitz with 2 points of the night. Nelson, Knott, and Seeger with 1 point each for Red Lake Falls. No goals for Grafton-Park River. Their lone goal came in the first. James Larson, his 14th of the year, 28th point, assisted by Jonas Kuhn. Couple of penalties, in fact, 3 penalties in that second period, 1 for Red Lake Falls and 2 for Grafton-Park River. 2-minute minor for tripping at the 2:34 mark for Drew Suda, and a 2-minute minor at the 16:11 mark of the second period for Noah Troffgruben, I believe, for hooking. So far tonight, Grafton-Park River 1 for 1 of the penalty kill. They've got 1 minute 11 seconds on the power play to deal with once we get to the third period. Meanwhile, Red Lake Falls with 4 total penalties, 1 here in the second, 2 minutes for interference for Brock Knott. That was killed off there by the Eagles. Eagles have been 3 for 4 on the penalty kill this evening. Shots on goal, we've got Red Lake Falls with 25 and 18 for Grafton-Park River. It is 22 out of 25 on the save tally for Cason Twomley for a save percentage of 88%, and 17 of 18 for Draven Worth for Red Lake Falls, 94%. Face-offs unofficially 17-14 in favor of the Spoilers after 2 periods of play. Again, at the end of the second period on yourliveevent.com on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard, it is Red Lake Falls 3, Grafton-Park River 1. We'll check around the scoreboard next on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam installation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge-Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
3-1 on our Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Red Lake Falls with the lead over Grafton-Park River. High school hockey action from the Centennial Center in Grafton. Take a look around the scoreboard here. As we'll take a look around your live event scoreboard in a bit. Let's take a look around the North Dakota hockey scoreboard. Out west, Jamestown is a final. They defeat Bottineau Rugby 5-2. It was a 2-1 lead for the Braves. They give up 4 consecutive. Nate Walls picks up his hat trick for the Blue Jays. John Belzer and Parker Rolfsema with goals. Rolfsema with goals as well for the Blue Jays. Khalil Abdur-Rahman and Grady Glasner with goals for the Braves in the loss. So a 1-1 final, or a 5-2 final in favor of Jamestown. And the other game tonight out west, Williston and Mandan. No score as of yet. They're from the Starting Sports Complex, the Cadillac Rink. There in Mandan. So looking at the standings there, that means Jamestown right now is in second place with 16 points in the standings. But, of course, Williston, if they pick up an overtime win, they will share second place with Jamestown. Bottineau Rugby with a loss, they'll stay in 6th place at the moment. As for our Your Live event scheduled broadcast here today, again, Holly girls defeating Park Rapids area in the girl-boy doubleheader. The final score. And well, the girls did win that game. Breezing ahead here to the final score of. Not exactly sure what that final score was, but Holly did win the girls' game. Let's check in on the boys' game. That should be getting going here pretty soon, and we're getting ready for that one on YourLiveEvent.com. Other games: Lisbon-Carrington girls basketball. Carrington, leading 35-9 over Lisbon there in the second quarter. And Kindred Oak Grove, boys basketball, it is Kindred leading the Grovers 15-10, about halfway through the first quarter. So a good game going on here right now. So again, some score updates on Your Live event schedule. You can check out our full schedule online at YourLiveEvent.com. You can also see action from the Lettermans Day 1 tournament coverage out in Central Cass. As they've got a couple mats going here right now. So head on over there, YourLiveEvent.com, and check that out. But here on YLE, again on our Chad's Excavating scoreboard, Red Lake Falls 3, Grafton-Park River 1. Take another quick break. We'll be back for the third and final period of regulation. 1:11 left on a power play for Red Lake Falls to try and put an early dagger in. If the Spoilers can kill that, they've got the momentum on their side. With a period of hockey left to go in this week of hockey from the Centennial Center on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
Coming back here, let's get you into some figure skating on yourliveevent.com. Again, a great tradition here at Centennial Center to feature figure skating at the Intermission Reports. I believe they do a show every year as well. Speaking of shows, we've been able to do lots on yourliveevent.com, lots of fine arts. Or not, I shouldn't say lots of fine arts, but we've been able to do some fine arts with one-act play at Hillsboro Speech Meet as well. And we've got another exciting event series coming later on this month and into February on yourliveevent.com. You can follow us for more details on that. So again, nice job there from the skater out there as we continue on our broadcast. Again, not just sports, but government meetings, fine arts, other performances, special events. You can find it all on yourliveevent.com. As you can go check out our schedule, yourliveevent.com, for an event that might interest you. And what might interest you is the third period of hockey. Comes your way next on yourliveevent.com on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Red Lake Falls 3, Grafton-Park River 1.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest Coaches Show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Third period about ready to get underway on yourliveevent.com. James Martins alongside Caitlin Benavides on the camera this evening. As one more period of play here. Stick around for the postgame of our postgame stats and analysis. And we'll have hopefully some postgame interviews for you as well. There we go. Back to center ice, where Larson and Schmitz will duel for the right to start the third period. It goes to Grafton-Park River. Eagles on the power play, though, for the next 63 seconds. He's charging up the ice quickly. He's Girdler. Girdler gains the zone, and he's mauled from behind by Larson. Trying to get the puck back on the back check. As on the far boards there, Jelinek kept in there. That shot sent high by Seeger. Jelinek looking to clear, and he does, up to center ice. 30 seconds left in the power play. Seeger back in the zone, drops off for Schmitz. Schmitz, oh, nice move for Nelson. That shot is wide, and a shorthanded opportunity for Moe. Marcus Moe charging back. Moe handing onto the puck, trying to center it up. It's right in front of Worth, and he's able to cover. Draven Worth avoid a disaster there on a shorthanded opportunity for the Spoilers. 16:01 remaining here in regulation. 12 seconds left on the power play. There'll be a left circle face-off in the Red Lake Falls end to be taken by Riley Broden for the Eagles and Drew Suda for the Spoilers. Face-off is won by the Eagles. As charging up there, maybe one last chance. Trying to set it up in the far corner, and the power play is killed. Seeger looking for Broden. He can't find him, and we get a whistle now. And we're going to get a power play for Grafton-Park River, I do believe. Too many men is going to be the call. And so we'll see who serves it here. They haven't sent, no one's been sent to the box yet. And it will actually go against Grafton-Park River. So Jonas Kuhn will serve the penalty there. They just got out of a power play and now, a penalty kill, and now they got to do another. 1:15, too many men on the ice. Kuhn will serve for Grafton-Park River. And that's how you do not want to start your third period. After just killing a power play opportunity for the Eagles, as that shot sent wide. The attempt there by Bo Nelson. And that's collected by Larson. He's able to kill some time here. Larson up the ice, looking for Moe. Moe looking to track it down. He does in the corner. Sent back out to the Eagles. And Girdler. Girdler looking to set it up. Gets past Olsen. Centers it. Shot off the mark as Twomley used all of his surface area to keep the net closed for now. Shot saved in a moment by Twomley. He's got to get back to his crease, and he does. Good chances there with 60 seconds left on this power play as Larson steals it. Larson up the ice, a one-on goalie. Larson stonewalled by Worth on his left pad. Larson again has had some great opportunities. He does have a goal in this game. Trying to get a shorthanded opportunity, he could not. And with 14:39 to go in regulation, 54 seconds left in the power play, Trofgruben will draw now with Broden. And the Spoilers, I believe, won the puck there, but the Eagles get it back. Out to center ice, Trofgruben shuffling after it. Eagles back with a chance here, 40 seconds left in the power play. Beneda clogs it up and sends it back down. Collected there by Brock Knott. Your side up the ice here for Dennis Langtot. Our side on the boards. Shot deflected by Thompson, unable to be cleared initially. Trofgruben will get the clear out. This time it goes down to the shallow end of the Red Lake Falls zone. 10 seconds left on the power play for Red Lake Falls, and it looks like they won't be able to cash in on 3 opportunities on the power play themselves as Kuhn will exit the box. We're back to full strength. And good timing as the Spoilers have entered the Red Lake Falls zone. They keep it in with Troffgruben, sends it on. It's gloved there by Worth. So 13:36 to go in regulation, a 3-1 lead still for Red Lake Falls. They are now 0-3, 0 for 3 on the power play, 1 for 4 Grafton-Park River on their own power play opportunities. Augie Miller will draw here for the Spoilers. Miller, the Grafton freshman. That third, fourth lineup is out there for the Spoilers. Try and give the top two lines a spell after back-to-back penalty kills. And good to keep it in there for Camden Risky, the Minto sophomore. And Risky back towards the puck. Swapped at it. There is Park River senior Jamison Arovic. Arovic, Risky, and a couple of Eagles tussling for the puck. Arovic bowled into an Eagle, and guys will play on. 4 minutes into this third and final period of regulation, Miller goes after it. He can't collect it, but it does clog up a lot of time. So good for those top couple lines to get some rest, and they'll go on changes. And are we going to get, I think it was an icing. Yes. It'll go down now to the Grafton-Park River end, but the Spoilers are able to make a change, get their top line back out there, their top defenders as well. Larson will take the draw with Schmitz. And Larson wins it here. It's out towards Thompson. Thomas Thompson, the Grafton senior, hustling in there. James Larson, the Park River junior, the team leader in scoring, goals, assists, and points. Goes back into the Grafton-Park River zone, needing 2 to tie, 3 to win the week, so to speak, with 2 wins out of a possible 3 games. As that's a tricky situation for Twomley, dives on it and covers it up with 12:18 to go here in regulation. And thanks for joining us all week on YourLiveEvent.com from the Centennial Center. A Mayport area game on Tuesday, and the Davies game on Thursday. And then this one here tonight. Face-off 1 to the Spoilers again. I am down 4-1 on face-off so far in this third period. Larson gains the zone, trying to set it up. Can't quite find Troffgruben and Moe. And the Eagles bring it back. Thompson, Jelinek will send it towards center ice, up ahead to Larson. Chips it up to himself. Larson has it in the near corner as the rest of the Spoilers go make a change. On the near boards. Possessed there by the Eagles. And Seeger gets sandwiched. Seeger still with control in the corner and taken back by Suda, who falls to the ice. Trying to get it out to Kuhn. Instead, Girdler fans on it. And Kuhn has a one-on goalie. Kuhn with a chance. Kuhn. And he draws a delayed penalty, takes a rough hit. Oh, boy. Jonas Kuhn has earned his spot on the top 2 lines. With a Cavalier senior, got into a twister himself. And because of that, he draws the power play opportunity as it'll be Xavier Payment will pay the debt of the penalty in the box here. It's the 5th penalty tonight against Red Lake Falls. This one comes at the 5:44 mark of the third period. 2 minutes. Minor. See what the official call is for Payment. As the Spoilers have a chance here to cut into that 2-goal deficit. Larson gets it to Troffgruben, doing a little dance, trying to get away from Broden. Shot is blocked. Slashing is going to be the official call there. As the Eagles enjoying some time in the Grafton-Park River end. 30 seconds gone in this power play. Back with it, here's Jelinek. Jelinek was looking for Larson, but Larson fell down, and then he ran into Broden. So they lost another 15 seconds there trying to set it up. They do to Troffgruben. Troffgruben on the near side. Slings it down the boards towards Larson. Larson has it, trying to keep it in, and it's sent back to center ice. No real good looks in the first half of this power play opportunity for Grafton-Park River. Troftgruben back on it, hits the Larson skate, and up ahead to Drew Suda. Suda slings it. That's denied by the blocker of Worth. As that's slung back down the boards, under 10 minutes to go in regulation. Jelinek and the Spoilers have about 34 seconds left in the power play. Jelinek will take, trying to get away from Girdler, who's tracing him every step of the way. Jelinek does get away now. Up ahead to Jonas Kuhn. Good to see him back after taking that tough tumble. And a glove on the ice, I believe, as well on that far side. As that's sent down the ice, it's cleared. 12 seconds left in the power play, and looks like Grafton-Park River, barring a great shot here in the next 7 seconds, will be 1 for 5 on the power play. And a shorthanded opportunity for Girdler. Girdler! Goal! Girdler, I think will technically count as an even strength, as they had 5 guys on the ice at the time that Girdler scored. But that's a dagger there. And it'll come here at the 7:48 mark of the third period. Red Lake Falls, I'll count it as an even strength goal for Girdler. His second goal, his third point of the night. 4-1 Red Lake Falls, and that's a momentum killer. Face-off won there by the Spoilers, sent in by Soren Olsen. Behind the net. Trying to center it up. Out to the left circle. And back for it. Seeger with the assist. That shot is set high. So Seeger's going to pick up his second point of the night, 2 assists. Girdler, again, with his second goal. Set a point on 3 of the 4 goals tonight as the puck got lost, and Twomley sat on top of it there. So a 4-1 lead now for Red Lake Falls. Trying to go to 12-3 overall. They lead their 4-team conference standings by a boatload of points. Again, their only losses this year to Osseo, International Falls, and Crookston for Red Lake Falls. Face-off one of the Spoilers. Larson speeds in there. Larson trying to set her up for Moe. Can't quite find him. Moe set up there. Jelinek lost it to center ice. Thompson. Back to Jelinek. Larson trying to center it up. It's intercepted there by Dawson Erickson. Erickson dumps it in to the Grafton-Park River end. A little over 8 minutes to go in regulation. A 4-1 lead for Red Lake Falls. Red Lake Falls, I believe, won the JV as well. Moe off the boards to Larson. Larson up ahead, Troftgruben. One touches it. Gets into the Red Lake Falls zone before being taken back by the Eagles. Sent down the boards and chipped back into the Grafton-Park River end. Harmoning goes after it. Jacob Harmoning for the Eagles. Now Jelinek. Jelinek stuck down by Larson as he goes on a change. Eagles will go on a brief change as well. Your boards here for Brock Knott. That shot sent on. It's deflected off by Twomley. Thompson takes. Beneda. Beneda all alone there on the far side. No gold shirts with him. As the Spoilers go on the change with Thomas and Soren Olsen, the second line of defense. There for the Spoilers. A little over 7 minutes to go here in regulation. Spoilers down 3. Turn it over in their own end briefly. Kuhn had it, lost it. Kuhn got it back for a moment. And try to get it sent up the ice. And goes back to center to be held there by the Eagles. Shot wide, bounce back, cross base of the crease. But nobody on it there. Off the chance by Thorin Thrunson. And we get a no goal. They believe the net was dislodged or somebody hit Twomley into the net. So no goal on that one. Puck does get into the back of the net, but the goal is waved off. And so we'll clean this up here a little bit. And looks like we'll take the face-off there, right circle, as Coach Trevor Page for the Eagles getting an explanation here. And again, I think Twomley got barreled into, and the net came off a little bit, and so the goal was waved off. And so we get back into play here. 6:36 remaining in regulation, a 4-1 lead for the Red Lake Falls Eagles. Face-off won by the Eagles. Near side, trying to center it up. Knocked down there by Arovic and cleared for an icing. We'll come back into the Grafton-Park River end. As it'll be Augie Miller skates off here now. Coming in will be Larson to take this face off along with Schmitz. Those two have done some good battles. Larson with the edge, and Red Lake Falls wins the face-off there this time. 6-3 face-offs this third period, unofficially in favor of Grafton-Park River. Larson over to Kuhn, or to Thompson, excuse me. He's barreled into. Jelinek. Up ahead to Larson. Still some time, but they got to get a score here quick. Larson trying to set it up. And, couldn't quite finesse it there. Coming back with the puck there. It's Gavin Girdler. Girdler with 3 points tonight. He's a team leader in scoring, 36 points on the season. I believe now 21 goals and 14 or 15 assists, something like that. 22 goals, 14 assists for Girdler this year. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third. Thompson looking to get on top of it. Sent to the corner there. Handled by Langto. And the side of the net nearly bounces its way past Twomley, and he chucks a stick out of there. Again, a little chippy there at the end of this one, and Twomley's had a lot of traffic in front of him tonight. Left circle face off there in the Grafton-Park Rivers zone. Drew Suda will take for the Spoilers, and Bradley Broden for the Eagles. And the Eagles win it. Into the corner it goes. Suda back with it. Now Thomas. Thomas behind the crease off the boards towards Beneda. Can't quite get it out. Beneda gets it towards the blue line. Kept in there by Dotson Erickson. Soren Olsen back along the boards. Beneda tries to get it. Now Olsen back with it. Chased from behind by Riley Broden. Off the boards towards Beneda. Beneda pokes it up. Beneda, Suda, and Kuhn into the Eagles zone, but the Eagles come back with it with Broden. Broden finesses it up left side towards Langto, and it's taken back there by the Spoilers. 4.5 to go here in regulation. Might be a little too late there for the Spoilers, as they have scored just 2 goals in the last 2 games, this one included. That's kicked on there by Brock Knott. Rebound opportunity, looking for the puck. Found it in the end as it goes back to the Eagle end, as that'll go down for an icing. Again, 4:02 to go in the third. The last 2 games after beating Mayport area 9-3 on Tuesday. Last 2 games, the Spoilers have been outscored now by 12-2. As Twomley adjusting the mask here a little bit and adjusting his equipment. So it'll be left circle face-off coming again. The 14s will do battle. It'll be Augie Miller and Colby Knott for their respective sides. Eagles have won 3 straight face-offs, looking to make it 4 in a row. And I believe Miller took it that time. 7-4 face-offs unofficially in favor of Grafton-Park River this period. 24-18 for the game in favor of the Spoilers. They've done really well in the face-off, but it just hasn't translated on the offensive side. Near side here. As the Spoilers get it back. Jelinek, 3.5 to go in the third. Thompson. Off there towards Risky. Jelinek handles once again. It's like Red Lake Falls is going to go to 12-3 on the air, looking for a dagger here. Off the stick of Risky. Seeger back with it, just above the slot, drops it off here now to Payment. Seeger. Your side now, Kobe Knott. Ben Ness, shot sent on and glove down by Twombly. Under 3 minutes to go now. In this one, as hockey for the week will come to a close at Centennial Center for Grafton-Park River. Again, the next game is a big one against South Shanley. That game went to overtime. That was the only point that Grafton-Park River got was against the Bruins. They'll be here on the 21st, so 11 days from now. It's out there won by the Spoilers again, but the Eagles fight to get it back. Shot sent wide. Kept in the zone there by Ben Nelson. By Bo Nelson, excuse me. Nelson with a goal. One of the 4 goals in the game today. Shot off the right pad of Twombly. And Schmidt's trying to line it up there. He cannot. As Mo back on top of it there for the Spoilers. Troff-Gruben in some space. Got Larson to his left. Troff-Gruben trying to go all the way. Seeger pokes it away at the end and gives a nice check there. On the back check. Back to the Eagles. Girdler will just whack it. Out Twombly with the save. Probably going to be close to 35 saves tonight. And I think he got it right there. Another save for Twombly. 107 seconds left in regulation. Jelinek, good game, very good game, especially the first 2 periods, but the inability to cash in on the power plays late, the back-to-back penalty kills really draining, and then giving up that 4th goal to Girdler. 4th goal for the Eagles, the 2nd of the night for Girdler. That kind of sealed the momentum here in this one. That shot is deflected. Minute 15 left as Troff-Gruben gets it up the ice. The Spoilers try to get at least one more. Troff-Gruben with an opportunity. Oh, can't quite finesse it in. Worth with another big save. And so it will be another offensive opportunity for the Spoilers. Again, it's going to be too little too late here, barring a series of crazy events here. As they'll get the net back in place. But again, after last night, very good showing here despite the loss for Grafton-Park River. It was tied at 1 at the end of the first, and well, for the first half of the game, they were really in it. Second half, though, the Eagles just kind of pulled away. As Kuhn will draw. Face off 1 to the Eagles, but Spoilers get back on top of it here. That was last 60 seconds in this one. Suda. Got a one-touch it on towards Kuhn. That's stuck aside there by Worth. Back out to the blue line for Thompson. Sends it in. Worth sticks it aside. 40 seconds left. In Red Lake Falls, they go to 12-3 on the season. Grafton-Park River, they're going to fall to 3-9-0-1. Jelinek. As Red Lake Falls, if they touch it, they will have a penalty. I think. No. And so that gets deflected. And the Eagles will just take it, and they'll just kind of close it out here. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That'll do it for the Centennial Center. The final score of the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard, Red Lake Falls 4, Grafton-Park River 1. We'll come back for post-game stats and analysis next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
It's a final here on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Experts scoreboard. Red Lake Falls gets the win over Grafton-Park River 4-1. Let's get you through the stats and storyline of the game here. Did not have a goal for the first 11 minutes of the contest, but 5 seconds after we had our first one at the 11:05 mark, an even strength goal from Brock Knott, assisted by Gavin Girdler, made it 1-0 East Red Lake Falls. About 5.5 minutes later, 15:36 mark of the first, the Spoilers knotted it up at one apiece. James Larson with his 28th point to his 14th goal of the year, assisted by Jonas Kuhn. On a power play, made it a 1-1 score. But Red Lake Falls would score all the points, all the goals the rest of the way. Girdler would pick up two more, one of the second of the 8:15 mark and one of the third of the 7:48 mark. In between, Bo Nelson scored at the 10:38 mark. Assists on the night, 2 for Schmitz and 2 for Seeger. As some of the guys at center ice, good moment there, I believe for the for some of the guys there, Jelinek, Kuhn, Nate Audelet, Rivers Senior, out there at the center, trying to soak up the moments here at Centennial Center. But back to the stats and storyline here again, a 4-1 final for Red Lake Falls. Again, Girdler finishes with 2 goals, 3 points, 2 goals, and an assist. Keegan Schmitz with a couple of assists. Brock Seeger with a couple of assists. And Bo Nelson with a goal, along with Brock Knott, a goal as well. Penalties, we had 8 of them tonight. Grafton-Park River was 1 for 5 on the power play for 20%. Red Lake Falls was 0 for 3 on the power play here this evening. Goalie saves, Red Lake Falls, Draven Worth came up with some big ones, especially in the third period. 26 out of 27. He had a save percentage there. Well, that's about 96%, I think, if I'm doing the math correct. Look at that, 96% on the dot. 26 out of 27 for Draven Worth. As for Kason Twombly, finished an 89% save percentage, 33 out of 37 saves there. Face-offs unofficially 25-18. I had Grafton-Park River winning the face-off battle tonight. Once again coming up short to an Eagle team. They would like to not face Eagle teams the rest of the year, I would think. But at any rate, a good showing there, I think, especially in the first period. They were getting outshot 10-2, and then they found their footing, got to a 1-1 draw after the first period. But the second period wasn't even that bad either, just the bounces not going their way. Third period, though, was really where it kind of fell apart. They had to kill a power play at the beginning, and then they went right into another penalty kill. They just couldn't ever get that momentum reestablished again, and once they got off of that second penalty kill, they had a couple of great chances. Jonas Kuhn with a great chance that led to a Grafton-Park River power play opportunity. Couldn't cash in on that, and at the end of that power play, Girdler got that second goal of the game and really just killed the momentum from there. So that's kind of the stats and storyline of the contest. Again, for Grafton-Park River, they've been outscored now in the last 2 games, 12-2 after defeating Mayport area earlier this week, 9-3. We'll take another break here. We'll come back hopefully with some post-game interviews and our player and play of the game as well on yourliveevent.com. Again, the final score on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard, Red Lake Falls 4, Grafton-Park River 1.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Grafton Spoiler Boosters would like to thank everyone in and around the community for their support. Thanks to your continued support and generosity, in the last 3 years, the Grafton Spoiler Boosters have been able to give back over $100,000 to student athletics and activities. Without your support of the Grafton Spoiler Boosters, this would not be possible. Thank you again, and go Spoilers! This message from the Grafton Spoiler Boosters.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
And we're coming on back here on YourLiveEvent.com for Enbridge Energy Player of the Game at Enbridge Life Takes Energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Chatting with Gavin Girdler, our Player of the Game here tonight. And Gavin, 3 points tonight, a couple of goals. I really feel like that second goal you had especially kind of killed the momentum and sealed the win for you guys. Talk about this win tonight.
Oh, I think we played good, moving the puck well. We started off pretty good in the first, didn't end too well. We knew we had to come back with more to really succeed and take it away.
Pretty good season so far this year, 12-3, losses to really quality opponents, International Falls, Crookston, those kinds of teams. Your thoughts on how the team has done this year and how much fun it is to be out there with those guys?
I think our team has really came together well. We've had lots of practices. We haven't changed up anything, playing well. We all have good chem, and I'd say our forecheck's one of our key things.
What's you talk about the forecheck as something to improve as a team. What are you doing personally to try and improve your game and help this team win games?
I'm trying to, I'd say, just build the chem up with my line and pass it and keep going with making plays and getting the points, I guess.
Favorite hockey player, NHL, collegiately, maybe somebody in your family, just a favorite hockey player you look up to and try to emulate?
I'd say I have to say Austin Matthews.
From the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah,
yep.
Great player. Do you have like a pregame ritual, food, music, anything like that? What gets you ready for a game?
Well, usually our team, we listen to a lot of music and get everyone hyped up. We get locked in. Maybe even play a little bit block blast, get us going, locked in. It's kind of the trending game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. And kind of goals for the season. Obviously, making it to a state tournament is always the goal. But what would you say would be a fulfilling goal for you guys to achieve this year?
I'd say our goal for this season is to make it to the section final. Just accordingly, win it or not, just to make it there is pretty cool.
Gavin Gerther, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, joining us here on our postgame. Gavin, congratulations. Thanks for coming up here to the booth and chatting with us a little bit, and best of luck the rest of your season.
Thank you.
And we'll continue our postgame next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton for all your spray foam insulation needs. Spray foam insulation expands to fill cracks and corners of attics, roofs, and walls, which seals conditioned air in and keeps unconditioned air out. Did you know that spray foam also lowers your energy bills, increases structural strength, and adds sound abatement? Contact the Insulation Place in Grafton at 701-352-3233. It's the Insulation Place in Grafton, your home for all your spray foam and roofing needs.
And thanks to Gavin Gertler, their Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, for coming up to the booth and chatting with us a little bit from Red Lake Falls. Pretty cool site going on here right now at Centennial Center. It's autograph night, so maybe a reason for the earlier start. Just get these kiddos out there to get some autographs from their favorite Grafton-Park River hockey players and just get on the ice and have fun. That's what it's all about, right? Whether you get a win or it's a setback, you want the traditions to continue, you want the legacy to continue, and you want good hockey to continue. And so these are memorable events that family and friends and even the players out there, I'm sure, will take with them for the rest of their lives. Let's take you through our Agassiz Precision Ag Precision Play of the Game. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. PlanterDoc.com is the website you need to go to get your operation in check. As we take a look at the precision plays of the game, I really feel that Draven Worth had some really clutch saves down the stretch to really solidify the win tonight. Of course, so Gavin Gertler and the offense are really doing well on that respect tonight, but I really thought that Worth had a great performance in the net, especially some of those stonewall saves on the one-on-goalie opportunities to really put this Grafton-Park River squad away. So that's our Agassiz Precision Ag Precision Play of the game. And I think we'll kind of wrap things up here. Coach Demers is on the ice, enjoying the moments there with his players, signing autographs, and I think it's a good opportunity for us to enjoy the moment as well. Want to highlight the next generation of Grafton-Park River spoilers, as we've highlighted this current team all year long so far at home. We're at our halfway point for home games. Again, let's take you through some quick score updates here. Not a lot of games tonight. Again, Bottineau Rugby falls to Jamestown 5-2 out in the West. So Jamestown right now up into second place. Williston and Mandan dueling. It's 3-0 Mandan, which is good for Jamestown and good for Mandan, of course, as well. Goals 3 in the first period for the Braves by Jackson Drengson, Trinity Anderson, and Cameron Beaver, all scoring there for the Braves. So we'll see if that result holds. Then again, Jamestown would stay in second place in the standings. Mandan would move up, still in the bottom 4, but would move ahead of Bismarck for 11 points and would be tied with Bottineau Rugby for that 6th and final spot out of the play-in rounds. So that would be a big win tonight if Mandan can get it over Williston. Williston would stay there in 4th place and would drop actually to 5th place. Right now they're currently in 5th place in the standings. Again, no changes for the East for this contest. Yeah, that's That'll look at our scores. You can check out more contests, more action on yourliveevent.com today and tomorrow. That'll pretty much do it here for us from the on the Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile Expert scoreboard. The final score: Red Lake Falls 4, Grafton-Park River 1. Again, let's get through one quick note here. I want to get you on the Grafton-Park River and Red Lake Falls upcoming schedule. So let's get to that here, and then we will break for the evening. Grafton-Park River next game, again, they are on the road after 3 straight games at home. They are at Devil's Lake coming up next Thursday, so they get some time off, and then they come back to Centennial Center for a big game against South Shanley, a game where they really need points to try and see if they can at least get a home playing game here at Centennial Center. The remaining home games after that: Cheyenne on the 28th, Red River on the 30th, North on February 4th, and they close out the season against Grand Forks Central on the 11th. Meanwhile, for Red Lake Falls, again, they're 12-3 now on the season. There, as you heard Gavin Girdler mention, they're hoping to make it to the section final. They have a contest coming up tomorrow back at Red Lake Falls against Park Rapids. They defeated Park Rapids earlier this season 13-3. And then they'll be at Detroit Lakes on next Tuesday. Next Thursday, they'll take on Mayport. They already defeated Mayport this season 7-2. And they have not met Detroit Lakes yet this year. So now, from all of us here at yourliveevent.com, that final score on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard: Red Lake Falls 4, Grafton-Park River 1. For Caitlin Benavides on the camera all this week. She's been fantastic. For Caitlin Benavides and all of us here at yourliveevent.com, James Martins saying, hockey fans, big and small, show some pride. Have a great night, great weekend.